Shalom. So I'm back explaining now the resources that I use for my 4-year-old, and she is technically a pre-K student. However, we don't do much of a pre-K curriculum. It's a combination of K through 2 and a little bit of 3. So I'm just going to show you what we use. Now we have these folders here that you may have seen in the previous video with my incentive charts inside, but actually these folders are our Kumon folders, and we just use this on occasions that if I'm not home and they need busy work to do or what have you until I get home from work or what have you. So now they would just pick up this folder and do work in it, and then their sister or brother would date the work and put it in this pocket. So I have one for my daughter and one for my son here. Also, what we use is these binders here. Now these binders, I did a video earlier on about binders. These binders that I love, got them from Staples. And in the front of her binder, in the pocket, I have busy work here. So if she is finished doing work in a specific task in here in this binder, then I would have her do one of these activities while she's waiting for me. This here would be a preschool assessment form, and this would be a pre-K report card. And those are printables that I had gotten offline. This is an intermediate sight word assessment. And then I finally figured out what I wanted to do with the tabs. So this first one is geography. So I have some geography pages in here. The second one is writing. So I have printed out some sheets with her name, and I would have her go over them and write her name, practice writing her name. This one is math, so I printed out some activity sheets. This one from Lakeshore Learning and from other sites as well. And we would just practice our math. I like to use many different resources for our subjects that we cover. Also, this last one is language arts. So we do little books. We have gone over consonants, and now these other books are falling. Rhyming words, periods or question marks, phonics. So we go through an array of things. And the last section is science. So this is parts of a light bulb. Then we have our nature walk activity sheet here. I love nature, and another nature checklist here. So we keep all of that in this binder, and I do add as we go along depending on what we do. And I keep everything in her book bag because we don't have work boxes, so we kind of keep certain things like the binders in here, and we also keep like little extra activity books, and also my pre-K daily learning notebook, which is something that we had gotten from Confessions of a Homeschooler's blog, but we haven't really been using this. Okay, so we don't really use the daily learning notebook as much as I wanted to, as much as we did last year, because there's so many things, other things that we are covering. However, I will try to work it in a little bit more. I'm just showing you what it. Okay, so we have this Lala Loopsy paint with water that I got at the Dollar Tree. That basically you just wet a paintbrush. The paint is already in the picture. She also has, this is in her desk now, letters and numbers for me. My first writing prompts journal from Lakeshore. This book here is a little composition notebook that I have all of her cut and paste stuff in. So the things that she does from the Kumon books or from printouts or what have you, cut and paste, I just keep them in here, basically. She also has her 50 States book, information book, her workbook, and her printout of the map that she's been working on. In her book bag, she uses this just for her free time coloring activity to enhance the fine motor skills. This is from years ago now. She's had it since she was about 1 or 2, so she's still using it to color in. She also has Explode the Code that she keeps in her desk. My first draw and write journal. So this was her entry the other day. Today we went to the playground and she drew her picture. She has Early Skills Language Journal. So this has the letters and she gets to color and trace. And then also in the back they have numbers, they have colors, so she did that. That's also from Lakeshore Learning. She keeps her addition equation building flip book in her desk.
It's $10.
She also has a Brain Quest workbook, a whole year of curriculum-based exercises and activities in one fun book.
Anna, what's that? Anna, what's
Okay, so just to give you an idea of what it looks like, I like it because it has the different subjects, vocabulary, phonics, math, ABCs, a little bit of geography. It has a little bit of everything in it. And also, she has started off with her Math UC as well, the primer. And her reading book is Dot and Mitt. And I had forgotten to put my son's reading book for my 5-year-old. He uses, what does he use? Tiptoes. I will show that to you in another, I think you've seen it in another video, but he uses that for his writing. And I'll be right back to show you more of what we use according to subject, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, really quick, this is what my son uses for reading. This is an Abeka book, Tiptoes. I love it. I love it because they have the short stories, and then at the end they have the little reading comprehension questions, and then I like the fill-ins. I mean, just such a great book, and I'm leaning more towards Becca The Abeka curriculum, I just haven't made up my mind yet. I need to do a little bit more research, but I'm not really ready to jump into a set curriculum yet. I'm still kind of piecemealing different pieces of different types of curriculum together, and that seems to be working just fine. All right, so just some things from his backpack really quick. Are you ready for kindergarten? Workbook math concepts. This is his paint book, paint with water book. These are Singapore math. I haven't even gotten into this at all, so we might not even use it, not sure. All right. So this is another, he also has the Kumon cutouts in his composition notebook. So he's been doing this for a while, and I've kept this for a couple years now. So this isn't just from this year. This is from, I think, our first year. And he also uses it for printables that we have cut and paste and pasted into the book as well. So he has that in his book bag and his daily learning book. He has also a couple of these little activity books that he got from the Dollar Tree. And he just does those, you know, just on occasion, not all the time. And he also has his binder as well with his assessment form here, his intermediate sight words, which is really quick, which is where I had gotten the idea of printing out the cards for him, the index cards for him. And also he has his, he practiced writing his name. He has his math sheets. Some of them are a little bit more advanced for him just because he is older. We have science here for him, language arts. Again, some of his work is more advanced than my daughter's. And lastly is geography. So we have that in the binders. Now, I think that's all that he has in his book bag that we have here, and we just have this as an extra storage place for both of them to keep extra books in, these extra books that I just showed you. And stay tuned for the resources that we use for both students for homeschooling. Stay tuned.